Today I fucked up by secretly following my female roommate's OnlyFans and getting kicked out. This just happened last night. Backstory. I have lived with my roommate for just over 2.5 years. When I first moved in it was her, F22, her boyfriend, M21, another girl, F21, and me, M23. I took the basement since I do like my alone time. They were awesome roommates. They got me to go out and meet people. We all became friends. They even helped me get into a relationship. Fast forward 2 years later. F21 moved out. F22 and boyfriend broke up and he moved out. Now it's just us, both with plans of not signing another lease as it's expensive. The F up. I am browsing porn Reddit and I stumble across her, F22. She posted a OnlyFans nude and asking for followers. I have accidentally seen her nude before but this was different. I checked her profile and was shocked by one particular post. She was playing with herself in front of my closed door with a caption saying, "I wish my roommate would come fuck me." It was from a few days prior. She was out and so I hate a major jerk session. I always thought she was attractive but never got any vibes from her. The next day I'm getting ready for work and though I can describe her, I never really looked at her. We said our goodbyes and I left. A few months went by and she never posted again. Going crazy wondering what's up. I did the thing. I followed her OnlyFans and my mind was blown. She had set videos in her room but the ones I focused on was the roommate ones. She had posts like, "I hope my roommate doesn't hear me. I am really thinking of fucking my roommate," and so on. But the one that got me was when she had a video that showed my room. I have a lock on my door. She opened door, went downstairs and I see this guy that clearly isn't me and they proceeded to fuck in my room. So now I'm hurt, angry and confused. Then it hit me she was entertaining her fans. But there is another empty and furnished fucking room. So now I'm trying to figure out how to bring this up. I check her OnlyFans more but no more in my room. Now let's go to last night. Friday, April 29, 2022. Her friends are coming over and our mutual friend comes and get me. We drink and smoke and they leave now it's just us. She showered and came back to the living room and starts the most random conversation. Exit big head and enter little head. So drunk me starts flirting and she seems to be vibing. Most of it just jabbering but finally get to the wanna fuck part and she just stares at me. She leaves and goes upstairs. 15 minutes or so later I hear front door open and her girl best friend stares at me that goes upstairs. Friend comes down and asks if there was anywhere I could stay for the night because F22 doesn't feel safe. Confused I say no, why? She responds she doesn't look at me that way and thought we were close friends but now she is scared of what might happen if she declines since we all were drinking and smoking and doesn't know if I could control myself. Drunk brain moment. I'm not a fucking rapist. She kept saying she wanted to fuck me, friend confused. Oh shit it slipped out. I wasn't supposed to know that. She goes upstairs then I hear yelling from F22. Friend comes down and asks if I could find a place ASAP. Argument ensues. Bring the incident of her fucking a random in my room on my bed. Now shouting. Say fuck it and go get a hotel room. Then make throwaway Reddit account and post. TLR stumbled across female roommate porn ACCT on Reddit. Follow OnlyFans because she made multiple posts about wanting to fuck her roommate. Made a move. Slipped out that I had seen I want to fuck my roommate post. Asked to leave because she felt unsafe. In a hotel room. Edit. Not going to lie I passed out after this post. I am back home right now just got done getting ready for work. My bad for not replying. I will try once I get to work. Edit 2. Trying to reply as fast as possible at work. To try to answer as many questions in one go. We were watching Black Snake Moan when the girl fucked that one teenager and Samuel Jackson asked if he wanted a cig. We were drinking and sitting right next to each other. Not cuddling or anything just really close. The sex jokes started around there. Edit 3. The locks haven't been changed as I had to go home when I woke up to get my work clothes and boots. After talking with my friends I don't think I can or she can legally kick us out. We live in Michigan if that helps. Last edit I am off work heading home after grabbing some food. Will reply to as many as possible to hopefully clear up any misunderstanding. Dude you should be the one kicking her out. I mean you're a moron for trying to fuck her because of some obviously performative shit she said in her OnlyFans, but she fucked some random dude in your bed while you were out. That is definitely sufficient grounds for kicking someone out of the house. Just wow all around. Please give us an update on the next couple days. If this story is actually true, definitely would recommend at least a screenshot of that video of her and that random guy in your room and in front of your door just in case she deletes it all and says you're lying or something. Especially cause of her friends would probably go along with her. Wild story. Definitely update if anything else happens. What the fuck is wrong people these days? People are so ducking entitled. Let's not forget that she violated your privacy fucking on your bed. As long as you're on the lease and you never harm her, she can't legally kick you out of your own place. Same goes for her though. Kind of you to get a hotel room, but it's your apartment too. You might want to smooth things over so things aren't openly hostile. Today I fucked up by finding my dildo in a place I never put it. Okay, so this is really embarrassing, excuse my English. My life is already weird and shitty ATM, but I have to explain a little. Now I live at my mom's house. I'm 24 female and since a month my 34 male brother came back home, not forever, and it's a shitty situation because he was really abusive towards me and mom in the past. Not sexually. I feel always anxious staying in the same small home and I just hope he will go away soon. Anyway, I have a dildo and I keep it inside my wardrobe, under all the clothes. 1 hour ago I took the dog outside while saying to my brother, if you stay inside the house I need to go out. He said like, yeah, go away. I came back, went in my room and what I found. My wardrobe open with the dildo placed in the foreground. It's impossible it was my mom because she's not that weird. She would just have left it where it was. I'm sure it was him. But honestly? Who cares? You don't go in my room looking for whatever. And I have no problem saying I have a dildo. He wants me to feel shame, I think. Like he always did with everything. But I was little and he manipulated me, now he can't anymore. I hate him so much. I just hope he will go away soon, but after this episode one don't know. Maybe it's better if I go away before him. As soon as possible, sad face. Sorry, it's more a rant in the end. I don't want to go outside my room lol sad face. It makes me laugh at the same time. WTF. TL. Drive. I'm sure my older brother, shitty person, found my dildo and he placed in a way I would understand he saw it. I just feel weird. Raise the stakes and ask why he used it. Edit damn right this comment is wholesome LMAO. Ask him, aren't you a bit old to be playing with your sister's toys? That's kinda gross your brother would pick up your dildo. Skull. Never be ashamed. It sucks you are stuck rooming with a shitty person. Before he leaves, hand it to him and say you'll buy another one. Confronted and called out at the same time. Come running out with it while he and mom are there and say, dude. Gross. Why were you using my dildo? Today I fucked up by bookmarking YouTube. Obligatory. This happened around 10 years ago, when I was a wee lad at the age of 16. For no obvious reason, other than the monorail of anxiety decided to dock on this particular memory. This replayed in my head today. Fuck up 1 YouTube was bookmarked on my laptop. I never needed to type it in, it was there. 1,000s of hours procrastinating instead of doing schoolwork based on that decision. But that's not the fuck up. My grandparents were visiting to celebrate their big wedding anniversary of some description. Aunts, uncles, cousins and the like descended upon my family's home. After a long afternoon, everyone is huddled in the living room, listening to stories of days gone by. My grandparents recall a song from their wedding day, and say they hadn't heard it for years. My dad, looking to me as young and technologically able compared to, well, everyone else, asks if it would be up on that video website, YouTube. Sure, why not? We hook up a laptop, not mine, via HDMI to the TV in the room, as that was something that was done at the time, ready for YouTube to have this song. Fuck up 2 the laptop is displayed on the screen. Fuck up 3 I hadn't had to type the words, YouTube, for a long time, as accounted for in fuck up 1. However, what foolish person would bookmark alternative websites that teenage boys might peruse from time to time? No one. So, instead, when I typed you into the address bar, several years of muscle memory took over, and finished the prefix with porn. And then smashed the enter button. Now, youporn.com was now displayed in the whole living room for everyone to see, as I couldn't explain in any way, shape or form why I decided to type that rather than displaying my grandparents' favorite wedding song. Everyone left shortly afterwards. Too long did not read. Muscle memory screwed me over in front of my entire family as we all sat looking at a TV full of people getting screwed over. When your brain's internet search history is the one that betrays you. That's next level. I hope whenever your grandparents think of that song now they think of this moment. I have this issue sometimes when I'm typing while slightly distracted. Muscle memory takes over and multi-syllable words get mixed up. Fingers know the words quicker than my brain. Lol. Accidentally copied and pasted a porn URL in a work email and went to hit Ctrl-Z to undo but hit Ctrl-S, send, instead. Luckily, spellchecker was enabled on send so it popped up saving my job. This is funny AF. I actually lolled because I have done this exact thing before. Except luckily I was alone at the time. I fully remember looking at my hands at the keyboard thinking what the fuck are you doing? Today I fucked up by asking for a snowball. This legit happened about 20 minutes ago, still reeling, throwaway for the same old reasons. Me and my partner have been together for well over a decade, and while we aren't as young and constantly horny anymore, we definitely enjoy making sex worthwhile for each other. We have a couple of kids now, toddler age and infant age, which makes sex tricky to plan, but when the mood strikes we do a lot to make sure the kids are in a proper nighttime deep sleep before we sneak away and get our funk on. Since we had kids, our communication and openness about our needs improved tenfold. No longer are we, you like this, so I'll just do this, and now we are, I've fantasized about this, could we try that? So for years and years I've always fantasized about eating my own love juice after finishing. From her vagina after sex, from her body after finishing on her, or getting a snowball kiss after she goes down on me. I would get really turned on by the idea of it during sex just to immediately change my mind post-nut. I've even considered over the years just masturbating into a cup to drink just to experience the taste. This has been a strong fantasy since I was a teenager and saw some cream pie videos. So for the longest time I never told my partner until, like I mentioned, we had kids and we started communicating properly. Tonight, however, kids are down, the scene is set, and we start getting our frisky on. I go down on her, she comes. I ask her to go down on me, she obliges, and I say, when I finish, kiss me with it. She asked me, are you sure? You won't get post-regret? And I say I'm sure. If it were a movie, this is where the freeze frame would take place with the narrator saying, he wasn't. So she heads down and gives the best performance she's ever given and is looking me in the eyes the whole time with an unbreakable sultry gaze. Playing with the boys so they're not feeling left out. And as soon as I come I get that familiar post-nut clarity and don't really want to, but when she looks at me with a sound I nod and we move in for the kiss. But as soon as some passes into my mouth she backs away and scrambles for something to spit the rest into, and I scramble around looking for a glass of water to wash away the taste. She tells me, it was fine, and if I just swallow it's okay. But holding it in my mouth was like having raw egg white and I nearly threw up. I confirm that I, too, did not enjoy that at all and very nearly threw up when she said she was close to that. Long-term fantasy is finally a reality, and it was not what I thought it would be. I am reminded of the guy who really wanted to try eating shit and no ped out as soon as he saw it coming out of her ass. Too long did not read. Asked for a taste of my own medicine, nearly made us both sick. Sounds like you need more fruits in your diet. I wouldn't do a snowball, I don't think. Sounds kinda sexy and all. But like you said, for some reason that just goes away right after you come. It's weird. Some chemical thing, I guess, that everything is sexy until you have the release of the chemical and it hits your brain and you're like, nope. I'm good. Though I have been too quick before and wanted to not leave my partner disappointed before, so I went down on her afterwards. Got a little then, but the mixture of the juices made it all taste different. It wasn't bad. It was still sexy too. So I'd probably be up for that, but not a straight load. And that's okay. You don't have to feel bad, and I don't think it was a today I fucked up thing. This is exactly why I will never finish in another person's mouth. I'm 100% not willing to have it in my mouth, so I have no right to ask someone else to take it in theirs. Well, that's a lot different of a snowball than I thought. I thought it was when you get like a root beer float and put ice cream on it. That's a snowball, at least where I'm from outside of the winter sport. Who hasn't gotten their own cum in their mouth? Like at least a little bit. Things happen. I don't know if I would take a full load. I don't even expect a partner to anymore. Tom, is that you? It was significant other hot, dies inside.